Welcome to the AAMI August 2024 edition of Standards Insider. These are your updates.
AAMI Sterilization Standards Week 2024. AAMI Sterilization Standards Week is a biannual event focused on developing and updating standards for sterilization practices in healthcare. It brings together experts, industry professionals, and regulatory bodies to discuss and refine best practices, ensuring patient safety and effective sterilization procedures. The goal is to maintain high standards and promote consistency in sterilization processes across healthcare facilities. The next Sterilization Standards Week will be held from September 16th through September 19th, 2024, here at AAMI headquarters located in Arlington, Virginia. If you have any questions about registration, please reach out to sterilization@aami.org. The registration schedule opens in June. We hope to see you there. AAMI Standards Insider Tips and Tricks. U.S. Expert Nomination Process. Are you curious about the process of joining an international committee as a U.S. expert to participate in the development of international documents? This video will answer questions about the U.S. expert nomination process and the required qualifications and responsibilities for U.S. expert nomination. Have you ever considered applying to be on an international committee as a U.S. expert? Do you have questions such as, what is the process? How much experience do I need to have? Can I attend an international meeting? Meet our friend Bob. He will take us through his journey.
Hi, I'm a member of an AAMI committee and would like to participate on the international level. I think I want to join an ISO or IEC group.
Individuals can engage with standards in a few different ways. A person can participate as a member of a technical advisory group known as a US TAG, or as a member of an AAMI committee work group known as a mirror group or subtag. In addition to providing input into international standardization, you can apply to be nominated as a U.S. expert on an international committee such as ISO or IEC. Being a U.S. expert on an international committee provides the opportunity to participate in international committee meetings and develop documents at the international level. Additionally, you can be appointed as a U.S. delegate by the TAG to participate in activities and meetings of the appropriate ISO and IEC technical committees. Let's see how Bob is doing in his quest to join an international group as a U.S. expert. Bob is responding to a call for U.S. experts to join an international work group, ISO TC150 SC2.
Hey Bob, I heard that you're interested in becoming a U.S. expert on ISO TC150 SC2. Do you have any questions?
Absolutely, Jean. Where do I begin?
First, to join an international working group, you'll need to be a member of the corresponding technical advisory group, TAG or subtag, which is essentially a mirror group to that international working group. You can reach out to standards@aami.org or the AAMI staff liaison to confirm if you're already a member of the TAG or subtag, or learn how to join.
Got it. I'm already a member of a mirror group. What's the benefits of being a TAG member?
Well, being a part of the TAG or subtag allows you to participate in reviewing, commenting, and voting on the draft international documents distributed by the International Committee, and to participate in developing the final U.S. position on those documents. Additionally, it allows you to be nominated and appointed as a U.S. expert to the corresponding international groups and as a member of the U.S. delegation to international technical committee and subcommittee meetings.
That sounds like a valuable opportunity. How do I go about getting appointed as a U.S. expert?
It's a multi-step process. Have you checked out the criteria and qualifications for nomination?
Not yet. I'm still wrapping my head around the qualifications. What are they looking for?
U.S. expert candidates are expected to have significant experience with the subject matter, strong communication skills, and a good understanding of the national standardization process. AAMI prefers that you have been on the TAG or subtag for at least 1 year before being nominated as a U.S. expert. And of course, we have to make sure you have no conflicts of interest or code of conduct concerns.
That makes sense. What are the responsibilities once you become an expert?
Well, there are a few. You have to adhere to the AAMI and ISO codes of conduct, actively participate in meetings of the ISO working group, which may include international travel, and you are expected to keep the AAMI TAG informed of updates from the ISO working group. On the U.S. national side, you have to actively contribute to developing U.S. positions and comments. You should also know that as a U.S. expert, you will be representing your own expertise on the ISO working group. However, Once the U.S. consensus position and comments have been developed and submitted, experts are expected to represent the consensus U.S. position, even if it conflicts with their own position.
Sounds interesting.
It is, and it's important work. And remember, if there are any changes to your employment or ability to participate on the AAMI tag, you must disclose them, as it may affect your ability to continue participating.
Thanks for breaking it down. I think I'll give it a shot.
Once you decide to apply, please send your resume or short CV, as well as an interest statement to the AAMI staff liaison. We may also require approval from the primary representative to AAMI from your organization.
Got it. So what happens next?
Once you submit your nomination, staff will determine if you're qualified. Then, the staff liaison will circulate your nomination request and resume to the relevant tag or subtag for approval, which can take up to 4 weeks.
When will I know if I've been accepted as a U.S. expert on an international group?
It's a bit of a process, but if you get the thumbs up, the staff liaison will have ANSI add you as a U.S. expert to the ISO working group. You will receive a welcome email from AAMI staff with links to all the materials you need to familiarize yourself with for your new role as a U.S. expert.
Thanks for filling me in, Jane.
No problem, Bob. Let me know if you have any other questions along the way.
I have one last question. Can I attend the upcoming meeting of an international working group if I'm not a U.S. expert?
Meetings of international working groups are closed meetings, and only appointed experts by the national committees, including U.S. experts, can attend. Participation as a guest is permissible only with approval and invitation by the working group convener. Guests can attend up to 2 meetings and provide relevant expertise.
Great. Thanks, Jane.
This scenario is a simulated example to help explain the concept of the U.S. expert nomination process. To learn more about the U.S. expert nomination process for international committees, please visit the standards section of the AAMI website. There you can find a Q&A regarding the U.S. expert nomination process. This scenario also pertains to the nomination of U.S. experts to IEC working groups.